So very much we do encourage guidance, and really it seems like that's the pathway to this ultimate experience, is which you join, you connect, you come without preconceptions, you come without outcomes, but you come with a willingness to be shown, to let it be given, to receive that which is given, and that's what carries you higher and higher and higher and higher to this ultimate experience.
Well, I found for me, I kept looking at what is the grievance, what is the grievance? It goes so deep that at one point Jesus told me, you still believe people are people? And I was like, oh gosh, it's like, this when you think you get down to the bottom of it. But it's like, people are people, but what you start to realize is, he would follow it up with saying this. He said, listen, like the Bible said in Corinthians, you're looking through a darkened glass. You're looking through a dark filter. You don't really think God would create suffering. Suffering. Why would God create suffering? Why would something, a presence that's all loving and all knowing and all powerful, just decide one day to create suffering? Or even to have a day. There's not even a day to do it in. But what I started to see was the whole thing was, the first part of my work with the Course was Jesus kept saying, you have to see this is a perceptual problem. That everything that you're perceiving in this linear world is part of a distortion. That's like a major perceptual problem. And I've done whole talks on this. I always say, put it on the Spirit. If you're confused, don't think that you have to personally figure out how this is going to come around right. You just put it on the Spirit and say, show me, reveal to me, convince me. That was my only prayer. And make it obvious was my other prayer. And all I would do is stay with that prayer, and it did work. Okay, thank you. That was a very good
lesson, where basically we can take one word like God and let that one word safely replace all the others, the trillions and trillions of others, with a prayer, with a desire that we know the actual presence of love, of oneness, of God, not as a word, but as an actual experience of identity, of identity. Christ is an idea in the mind of God. It's the prayer of our heart is to know that. As you are lifted up towards this ultimate experience, you become more and more and more clueless. You can't really enter in that ascension of going into the higher and higher realms of consciousness without trust in the Spirit. That's what makes it all possible. As long as you are trusting on past learning and, we'll say, the linear construct, that just means that there's a fear of the vertical, or a fear of the higher realms, a fear of love, and that will mean you will stay arrested in consciousness to the extent that you want to hold on to past learnings. You see, infinite patience. There's even a line in the Course which people think is a mind bender, but it's infinite patience yields immediate results. Wow, that is not of this planet. Infinite patience yields immediate results. And yet, what it's really saying is, when you're in the moment, you aren't waiting for anything. It's not even a time concept. It's just you're present. You're present with love. So I spend probably most of my time over the last 25 years working with people around learning to, as the Bible said, let your yea be yea and let your nay be nay. If you can come to a very strong intuitive yes, the Spirit-guided yes, and a Spirit-guided no at times, then you keep a beautiful, miraculous, right-minded state of mind. But once you start to let some of those yeses kind of bend because you're afraid of saying no, or some of the no's because you're afraid of saying yes, that's where we get into all kinds of psychological anxiety and guilt.